Hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well out there today. It's the start of a new year and coming up, and I am going to be doing my vision board, and I wanted to invite you along. I feel like maybe there's some people out there who would like to set some new intentions for the upcoming year, and maybe you feel stuck and just need a little bit of inspiration. And so I thought I'd share my process with you. I will be making this flip book vision board that is going to be for my upcoming year, and it's a pretty quick process of what I'll be sharing, but I thought it would give you a little bit of inspiration and get you started on your ideas for your upcoming year. If you're interested in that, I would love to have you join me and do a little of this visioning for the upcoming year together. So, new home and land is the vision of this board, and this is the first time I've ever made one that is a flip book. Usually, I use a poster board, so you can definitely use whatever you have on hand. If it's just even a piece of cardboard that you've gotten in the mail, a box that you've cut apart, use what you have. So, just get whatever magazines you have, and I have that stack of magazines. I have this stack of magazines, which is more along the lines of housing. You don't have to have a specific one goal in mind. You can make your vision board about all kinds of things that you want to do for the year. I've had vision boards that spanned from financial area, fitness, housing, family, friends, the whole gamut. And I usually, even if it is more specific, like this one is going to be specific to land and housing, it will have different things scattered in for all the other aspects of life too. And I can personally speak to the power of a vision board, something about setting your intention, making it visible, putting it in a place that you'll see it, and revisiting it every now and then. Things that you put there, they will just sometimes by magic happen. So that's another point that I would make to you as you're setting your intentions. Try to be clear about what you want. If you have something in mind that's specific, try to be as specific as possible. And if you're not specific about what you want, try to be as general as possible. So I've done both, and most of the time I would say I'm more general in setting my goals and my visions for the vision board, but sometimes, such as like with a house or something like that, I do have more of a specific idea in mind, and so I try to be as specific as possible. So enough about that, and I'm just going to be going along and filling in my expandable vision board, and I hope you're staying and going to follow along and do yours as well. And if I talk funny today, I had a lot of dental work done and I'm still kind of numb, so it's a little bit hard to talk. But the lighting was good, and in the winter, that's going to be a hit or miss situation. So I'm going to go ahead today and record what I can. Thank you for being here. And as always, I look forward to this time together and having the privilege to share a little bit of space and time with you. I've gone ahead and glued down on the front some of what I want the front to look like. And I like to put sayings in with my pictures. I like to keep it visually along the lines of the colors that I'm envisioning, and so the way that I pick the images over time, if I get a magazine or a card or a catalog or a flyer, I go through there, and if something kind of jumps out at me, I will save it and stick it in a folder. And I've been saving most of these things for probably around 7 years, I guess. And so finally now I'm going to be putting them to life here on the vision board. I've gone ahead and started on the inside, and I still have some space left to fill in. I haven't gotten it all filled in yet, but we're going for a nature theme, getting back to the elements, growing our own vegetables again, having a garden, a lot of natural elements. So that's what my vision board is going to be about. And maybe you're looking to get a new job, or get a promotion in the job that you have. Maybe you're going to write a book. Maybe you want to have an art show, or maybe you're going to be building a house too. So any image that speaks to you about your vision and your goals is what you can put on your board. And then you can write your own sayings. You could type them out and cut them up and put them on here. However it works for you. And I'm going to go ahead and start just filling in the rest of this. I have one of these tool holders that I had made for my son when he was really little, and I thought that's a cool way to display your plants in a natural sort of rustic way, and I really like that idea. So I'm thinking one day I'm going to do that, put this on my patio. I'm making progress. I have gotten most of it filled in now, and it's representing all the things I want to focus on in the coming year. I'm feeling pretty good about it. How's yours coming along? Have you started yours yet? Are you going to be starting it later? The homes are just an idea of sort of the elements that we would like to have. They're not specific houses that we've picked out or anything like that yet. It's just to get the idea out there and begin to get the process flowing in that direction. Things we want to do more of: taking hikes in nature, growing flowers, trees, finding land with trees. Being comfortable in our new space. I've seen some ways to make concrete forms. I thought this was a really cool way to have a fire pit. Looks pretty safe too. Here are the vegetables we're going to grow. Sorry about the glare. I'm loving this flip board. There's so much more room than I'm used to, so I was able to get a whole lot more images on here. And I put lots of houses with windows, lots of pictures with windows, because I want the house to have a lot of light. I want to be able to see trees out my window like this. And I want to remember to keep a light spirit about it and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. So here we are with the flip through, and then coming to the end of this vision board video. And I just wanted to say that you can do your vision board with someone else and display it publicly in your home or in your office, or you can do it privately and put it in your journal. It can be really small, just a page in your journal. Some people want to make big changes, and sometimes everything is going fine, and just small changes or small wishes are what we put on our vision boards for the year. So this is how it turned out, and I've sprinkled little things that I love throughout, numbers that are important, animals, colors. I love butterflies, so they're flying across the page, and just little sayings that mean something to me. My husband, he helped me out with this too and put some of his own intentions, and that was fun. We've done that together once before. Of course, having it be a house and land, that's a mutual goal. And so that's fun. I enjoy doing vision boarding with him. You can get your kids involved too. My son had already left home by the time I learned about vision boarding. I went to a training with my job, and we did a vision board, and it was mostly about work, but I thought, well, that's a really cool idea. And so in 2012, that was the first year I applied vision boarding to my life, and I like to look back on those vision boards and see all the things that did come true. And of course, you know, we have to make the steps. We have to take the steps every day to accomplish these things. But sometimes we don't even really consciously think about that every day. We just set the big intention in place at the beginning of the year, and then every day, just living life. We make those steps, little steps at a time. Like if you're thinking, maybe, I know this had been a big one for me in the past, of making some changes to health and just lifestyle, overall lifestyle. And over the past 2 years, my husband and I have made a lot of changes in that way. And it was little things, little steps that at the time didn't seem like that big of a deal. And some of them were big, and they did seem like a big deal, and they were hard, and we would backslide. But we took the approach that we were making a change to our life. And that lifestyle approach, I think, is one that can be sustained instead of a crash diet or, following a fad or something like that. Just one step at a time. And if we fall or don't meet a goal, just remembering that we can start again. Tomorrow's another day. You can start again. So be easy on yourself. And I used to work in fitness, and I worked at a gym, and people would start out in January with their New Year's resolution, and the gym would be packed. And then by February, people had fallen off, and they just stopped coming altogether. And so I just invite you, encourage you, and have seen this work in my life and the people that I've coached in the past, is just remember that tomorrow is another day. And if you have a spell where you fall off, get back up and begin again. So I'm going to leave you there with that, and I hope that this inspires you to look at 2024 with an expectation of good fortune and prosperity and good health in your life. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.